Hi, good morning, Magda.
Hi, good morning, Tom.
Doing okay?
Yeah,
Good.
everything is fine, thank you.
Good. So let's just go straight to it. First story of the day.
Krakow startup devices underwater vehicles inspired by stingrays to research Spibet. The rapidly expanding company foresees the uses of the technology across several sectors, including oil and gas, offshore, ocean aquaculture, and the scientific sector.
And that's our photo of the day because it's this sort of man-made stingray technology. Very interesting view of it. So you'll see it on the website as well. Anyway, interesting options and interesting applications for this new Krakow-based startup. Another startup coming out of Krakow. So interesting how much is going on in Krakow. Okay, next story about hotels. Tough business, but they've got a new solution to it. Tell us about that.
A smart hotel raises 6 million zlotys from three venture capitals, Smog, LT Capital, and Next Road Ventures. The Polish startup is a response to the needs of the hotel industry and tourists in pandemic times. Guests do not have to queue at the reception desk and complete the data on paper. He can do it remotely on his phone at any convenient time.
Yeah, great idea. Great way to kind of move things along. The hotel sector is suffering badly, and they're looking for technology, looking for solutions, and that's one of the cool things that's come up out of it. And that's a totally new startup, 6 million zlotys, new money coming in, plus a number of 3 or 4 VC or angel investors have come in as well. Okay, next story, Magda.
White Bullet partners with Signal Association to help prevent piracy. Established in 2001, the Signal Association protects the intellectual property rights of broadcasters, distributors, licensors, recipients of TV programmers, and other multimedia content.
Okay, no comments on that. Interesting story. Let's go to the next one.
Petrus Go, a new OTT solution on the Polish market. Insys Video Technologies has implemented a fully branded over-the-top solution based on Insys Go for one of the biggest local cable television in Poland, Petrus. The platform enables the subscribers to watch selected live TV channels online and gives access to the VOD library.
Yeah, this is of course the technology allowing you to have kind of streaming online. I mean, technically what we're doing right now is OTT, it's over the top. It's not a cable distribution. So of course, there's this explosive growth in video business worldwide, complementary to the existing video and TV. So this is another technology solution for a huge problem or a huge issue out there. See how that develops. Okay, next one.
Cargill invests $45 million in factory for European soluble fibers. As demand for reduced sugar products continues to grow, Cargill is investing $45 million to add soluble fibers to its European portfolio of starches, sweeteners, and texturizers to be manufactured at its existing Wrocław facility.
Yeah, another big win for Wrocław, your hometown, $45 million. Cargill, global food, giant, putting another big money into Poland and into Wrocław, their factory. Trend is, of course, the trend against sweet foods and looking for more fiber in the foods. Cargill's on board. You see that in the big companies like Coca-Cola and PepsiCo as well. They're all going into the healthy side of things. So good for Wrocław. We'll see how that goes along, but good project for the city of Wrocław and the area around there. Okay, next one, Magda. Ireland.
Yeah, Irish Zip Mobility brings its e-scooters to Katowice. This marks the Irish company's first foray into mainland Europe after operating in the UK for several months. Irish startup Zip Mobility will bring its shared scooters to Poland.
Yeah, big, quick move from an Irish startup in Ireland has already moved into Poland. They're going to go into southwestern Poland fast. They're going to be Silesia. Then they said they're going to go into Wrocław and Krakow. Of course, huge business. Are you an e-scooter user? I've never been on one, in fact. Are you a big e-scooter user?
Yeah, in the past I used the e-scooter and they're really great.
Yeah, huge everywhere, big everywhere, and regulated. But now you can only have one person per e-scooter because of all the accidents, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, next story, Magda. Next one.
Strong Poland industrial output growth, third best in Europe, up 30% in May. Poland is one of the European Union leaders in terms of industrial production growth. Deputy Development Minister has said, commenting on the latest Eurostat data.
Yeah, and this is 30% up in May industrial production. Of course, that's from a hugely depressed number last year, May, because of the pandemic. But Poland's still number 3 in Europe, a big number, big increase. We'll continue to see more activity as the rebound continues to rumble on now. Okay, next story, Magda.
Poland and Lithuania increasing cooperation on cross-border energy projects. Lithuanian Minister Kravis backed the idea of developing joint transboundary offshore wind farms between Lithuania and Poland. Such initiatives and objectives illustrate that Polish-Lithuanian energy cooperation is functioning well.
Yeah, and that's of course driven by the big bear and the big gorilla in the story, which is Russia. Everyone in this part of the world is trying to position themselves to not be reliant on Russia, including the Baltic states, of course. Poland doing a great job with that, and their offshore winds, which is becoming big and fast. Lithuania wants to plug into that, so they'll be able to share energy. The LNG terminals are also part of that, so we're seeing that, as well as the gas pipelines between Lithuania and Poland. So more and more of that interconnectedness between the Baltic states and Poland is a good thing economically, drives more economic connections, and of course, from a political standpoint, should be also very, very useful. Okay, next story and last story, right?
Yeah, last story for today is about Brainomix AI stroke software that wins national tender. The Polish Ministry of Health initiative to improve stroke care means that Brainomix will deploy its flagship e-stroke software across nearly all of Poland's largest comprehensive stroke centers. And the tender win solidifies its position as market leader in Europe.
Yeah, big deal, market leader in Europe. Good move for Poland on this Polish company, Brainomix. Great name, by the way. I think that's also very cool. And once again, we're seeing the AI application moving in, the artificial intelligence moving into every single area that we talk about. It's touching everything. And as 5G grows, we're going to see much, much more of it as well. So let's say, hold your horses to see how that develops very quickly across the world and across Poland. So we shall see. So that's it. We'll finish for the day, get everyone back to their work, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. Yes?
Yes, thank you, Tom. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
You too. See ya. Now I'll cut.